everyone, welcome back to another Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise video. So I'm sure you've seen on my channel recently I've been making a lot of Christmassy and festive videos, and this is one I've planned since a little while ago. If you remember, in one of my last Happy Home Paradise videos we walked past Daisy and she said she wanted a Santa house. Now unfortunately I haven't seen Daisy turn up on my island since, but luckily I do have her amiibo card, so we're going to invite her today and make her a Santa's grotto to celebrate the Christmas season. So make sure you get a nice warm drink, get cozy and relax, because we're going to be decorating the cutest Christmassy home. Hi Lulu, it's good to see you. Oh my goodness, what is that for sale? What is that? 17,100 for a Titan Arum? I have no idea what that is, but that looks like a ginormous flower. So that'll be perfect for my fairy forest. I have to buy that. I have no idea what it is though. Okay, I'm ready for work. Yay! Good luck out there. Alright, so let's use the amiibo caller and give Daisy a call. Hi, this is Daisy. May I ask why you're calling? You want to build me a vacation home? Let's meet and discuss the details. Here we are. Thanks for your time, Bow Wow. I think I'd like for my vacation home to feel something like this. Santa's favourite house. So cute. Alright, now the next step is for you to choose an island for the client, Lulu. So we want it to be snowy for sure. Though I don't think the home would be surrounded by waterfalls or anything. We should probably use one of the other lots and just make the weather snowy. Okay, this has to be my most used lot because I've used it twice already. But I really do think this one is a really good size. I love the cedar trees and I think it'll be perfect for a Christmas house. So I'm going to build Daisy's house here too. Now Daisy, we found an excellent location for you, but you'll need to see it for yourself before we begin. Lulu, please lead Daisy to the site and best of luck. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we are and it's so snowy and lovely. So this is where I'll be vacationing, huh? It's like a dream come true. I can't wait to see the finished home. Well, I'll leave you to it. I appreciate it and I appreciate you too. Aw, she's so cute. Okay, let's get started. So I'm thinking we either go with a cottagey house or a cabin house. I think we should have a red roof for sure. Maybe a log cabin in the snow would be really cute. I definitely think we should go for a red or green door. Oh, this one's red and gold. That definitely looks Christmassy. Oh, I really love the colour of this door though. It's such a lovely shade of red. Oh, we didn't get the festive wreath? What the heck? Oh, I was really looking forward to putting the festive wreath on the door. Why didn't we unlock that with this house? I guess we could use this one. It kind of looks like Christmas decorations. I don't really like it though. Also, if you can hear noises in the background, that's just Archie. So if you didn't know, Daisy is actually one of my favourite villagers. I did have her in Lowland for quite a while, in New Horizons I mean, but eventually I had her move out, even though I was really attached to her and I planned on having her on my island since before the game's release. You're probably wondering, why did you get rid of her, Lulu? Well, I already had Melba, and Daisy and Melba are the exact same personality type, even down to the variants, because if you didn't know, you could get like a kind villager type A and a kind villager type B, and I'm pretty sure Daisy and Melba were the exact same. And unfortunately in Daisy's case I had Melba first, and so when Daisy came along she was just saying the exact same things to me that Melba said to me, and it really was ruining the game for me because it would just really throw me off whenever I went to say hello to my villagers and I'd speak to Melba, then I'd go chat to Daisy and she would just say the exact same thing that Melba had just said to me. Now I don't blame Daisy for this, I blame Nintendo for this, for not putting much diversity into the villagers in this game, and it was just so unfortunate that I had to say goodbye to her. I did end up having her move into one of my viewers' houses, so if that's you watching this, thank you so much for taking her off of me. I feel bad in a way if people take my villagers off of me because I don't want them to feel like they can't get rid of them. So if you're watching this and you're the person who took Daisy off of me, please don't worry if you don't want her on your island anymore. It's okay to have her move out, I won't mind. But yeah, she's so sweet. If you're wondering why I love her so much, I had her in my Wild World town, of course, and I loved her so much. I loved her little rainbow clothes, I love her little sleepy eyes, and actually she's another one of the villagers that I really liked that I don't remember ever being popular before New Horizons, just like Ruby. Back in the day, Ruby, who's my favourite villager, was considered an ugly or creepy villager, but since New Horizons release, players seem to really love her, and she's actually a very popular villager now, which is so weird for me because I'd always tell people my favourite village is Ruby, and a lot of the time I'd be met with people being like, who is that? Or, I don't really like her, I think she's creepy, which is fine by me because I like having a unique favourite villager. She's not that unique anymore because everyone loves her now. I don't know if that's because of me. I like to think that people like Ruby now simply because of me, but that's probably not the case. I think it's more to do with the cottagecore aesthetic getting more popular in the past few years, and she very much fits that theme. And yeah, Daisy was one of those where I tell people I really love Daisy, and no one I knew had much attachment to her or cared about her that much. The favourites for dog villagers were always Butch, Goldie or Cookie, and no one really cared about Daisy back in the day, at least from my point of view. But I always loved her. I thought she was the sweetest angel, and I was really sad when she moved out of my Wild World town back in the day. So yeah, I was really excited to have her in New Horizons, and the time we spent together was lovely. I just wish Nintendo would fix the personalities in New Horizons because they really do get a bit bland, especially the kind personalities, because there's only so many times I can listen to Daisy tell me she can smell her parents cooking or something like that, and I'm just like, okay, that's nice. And then I go about my day because I just couldn't stand it anymore. But anyways, I love her. She's adorable, and I think making her a Christmas house is the cutest idea. Speaking of Daisy's house, I've been always planning to make a video decorating Daisy's house for her, because if you didn't know, before we got Happy Home Paradise I made a video talking about villagers' houses in New Horizons and how I think they desperately need improving, which we can now do, so the video is kind of irrelevant now, but I did make that before this was a feature in the game. And anyways, Daisy was one of the villagers' houses that I did actually quite like her house in New Horizons, but it was nothing like her previous house, so I always planned to make a video remaking her house from the old games. If you didn't know, in the old games Daisy had a really cute little library house full of fossils and books, and it was really dark and cozy, and I really loved that for her. And in New Horizons they gave her a very bright and blue house, which is really cute and matches her colour scheme, but I do associate her with the really dark and cozy library house, especially because she's a kind villager and of course she loves to read. I never did think of her as someone that would want a Christmas house, but I think this is adorable. So I'm thinking we put these fairy lights around the back. Oh no, we can't put two of them. Well, we can just have one on either side. I just realised I've been rambling the whole time I've been decorating this, so I haven't actually been talking about what I'm doing. Basically, we're going Christmas, obviously. We've got quite a few Christmas decorations. For some reason, not the Christmas wreath though. I'm still confused by this. I imagine we'll unlock it in a different house. I want to put these big light up Christmas trees, and I'm thinking we change the time of day to be later in the day, like nighttime, so that all of this stuff is lit up really nice. And it'll be like Christmas Eve night waiting for Santa to show up. And of course we had to put holly bushes because they just feel so festive. They remind me of Christmas so much. I definitely want to keep the snowman out here as well, because if you guys have ever seen the movie The Snowman, that's a Christmas movie that's really old, but it's so lovely and it just has the best Christmas vibes, even though it's really sad in the end. But that little snowman item reminds me of the movie, so I definitely want to keep that out here. Maybe we should have some glowing moss as well. That'll brighten the place up. And I'm thinking we should put some lily of the valley plants as well, because they look just like snowdrops, which I always see after it snows here in the UK, and they're so beautiful. They definitely remind me of the snowy weather, so I definitely want to include some of those. I'm thinking we go for pebbles for the pathway, and we can put some snowy designs over the top of them. I really want to have like a sleigh out here or something like that as well, and maybe some more gifts. So this video should be coming out pretty soon to Christmas time. I think the only other video I'll be doing after this one is Toy Day, which is so exciting. I love Toy Day in Animal Crossing. I'm not sure if the event is locked this year or not. I hope that it's not. I hope that I can play it a little bit early so I can get it up on Christmas Eve for you all, because last year I wasn't able to do that because Nintendo sometimes lock the events so you can't access them until the actual date, which honestly is something I don't really like, but I have no idea how it's going to work this year. I definitely think we should change the fence as well. I really love this cabin fence, especially with the snow on top. It looks so cozy. It's so cute. I think the apple tree feels really festive as well. I think apples are very much seen as an autumn and winter time fruit, and I love apples, so... Alright, let's change the time of day. What time of day is it that the lights turn on? Oh my goodness, it's gonna have to be so dark for them to be on. Oh, there we go. Whoa, that looks so beautiful. I kind of wish they would turn on at sunset though, because now it's really dark. I guess we just have to go with the dark vibes then. But it does look so Christmassy. I love seeing the Christmas lights on people's homes. Here's the finished house. We've got reindeers, snowmen, light up Christmas trees, a massive teddy bear, light up presents. We've got the little berry lamps, holly bushes, a sleigh, gnomes, a little red birdhouse. Christmas trees are so beautiful, the fairy lights. I love it. I think it looks so Christmassy. And we can even see it from a first person point of view now. Look how cozy this is. Wouldn't you want to spend the night here on Christmas Eve with the stars in the sky as well? It looks so beautiful. I've also put some mushrooms and pine cones on the floor as well, and I went for a mushroom wreath on the door in the end. I've seen recently a lot of companies making mushroom decorations for Christmas. Not really sure why, but I love it. I think it looks really cute out here. I definitely think I could make it better somehow. I think if we maybe get some more Christmassy items, I can come back here and improve it. But for now, I think this looks pretty good and I'm excited to decorate the inside. So why don't we head indoors and start decorating? Alright, here we are, and she wants a candle, a tree and a present. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so cozy and festive. In my own flat, I have a massive variety of decorations. Me and Tyler usually get a new decoration every year. And our tree has little red berries on it, and red baubles and gold snowflakes. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you've seen my Christmas tree already because I did a tour of all the ornaments on it. It's my first Christmas in my own flat this year, and I just love this tacky Christmas decorations. I think if people decorated for Daisy, they would probably think that she would want like the silvery white theme, but I really want to go for this like really colourful one because I think Daisy used to wear a rainbow top in the old games, and I always really liked that about her, just like Tipper, because Tipper always used to wear a rainbow top as well. I think Daisy is a big fan of colour, and I think she would love this classic Christmas vibes, so that's what we're going to go for. I'm thinking we have at least one wall have the snowy windows, and then we could have the jingle wall, although I would like the jingle wall to be an accent wall, but I'm thinking we can use pillars and counters now that we have those, and we can make like a big windowsill by these windows, and then we can put items up against the windowsill, maybe some candles and books, or yeah, just Christmassy stuff. I think that'll look really cute. We can put some pillows, you can sit up there on the windowsill. Oh, this one's a little bit too low. How tall's the other one? Oh look, it's the perfect height. Okay, so here we have a big windowsill. This is going to be so cozy. We're definitely going to have to make this room a little bit bigger though. Let me know in the comments, if you celebrate Christmas, how do you decorate your own place for Christmas? What sort of theme do you go for? I'd be really interested to know, especially those of you from the Southern Hemisphere who celebrate Christmas in the summer. I'd love to hear about your own decorations and ways you celebrate, and let me know what you're doing for Christmas this year. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, let me know things you usually do this year. I'd be really interested to know what sort of stuff you get up to. I know a lot of places mainly focus on the New Year, which I also really love New Year's. These drapes are so cool. They're such cute Christmas decorations. We should make one of them green and one red. Oh my goodness, it's so Christmassy. Thinking we go with this milk glass lamp. I really love this one. Feels very homey. So for my own Christmas, I usually cook Christmas dinner with my sister. So I usually get up really early, have breakfast with her, then we start cooking Christmas dinner, and I just do that all day with her, and then we eat Christmas dinner, watch a movie, have a hot chocolate, and go to bed really. My boyfriend Tyler, his family always play board games together, and they're not allowed to open their presents until after breakfast, I think it is. But in my family, we open the presents straight away, and then we go eat and start cooking dinner. But this year's going to be a bit different because like I said, I'm in my own place this year. Oh, she loves the books. That's so cute. So I'm going to be waking up in my flat and having breakfast here with Tyler and Archie. And then Tyler will be going to his family's for Christmas dinner early in the day. Oh, that's something else as well. Tyler usually has 2 Christmas dinners because his family has their Christmas dinner early in the day, and then he comes to my house and my family have our Christmas dinner late in the day. Don't ask me how he does it every year. But yes, this year I'll be going home after breakfast and helping my sister make Christmas dinner, and then we get to spend the evening of Archie here. Tyler's going to his house early in the day to have dinner, and then after he's finished at his house having presents there and dinner there, he'll come to my house and have his second dinner with us and have presents with us. Yeah, we'll just chill out with my family, and then we're probably gonna come back home before 8 PM because that's when Archie has his medicine, and then spend the evening with our sweet Archie boy. It's definitely going to be a bit different this year, but I'm excited to see how it goes. And honestly, my favourite part of Christmas is probably actually the day after, because on Christmas Day I get a bit anxious about opening the presents and seeing everyone's reactions to their presents that I got them. But on Boxing Day I just get to sit there and enjoy all the new stuff I got, and then think about New Year's and think about what I want to do for the next year and just chill out. So I'm thinking if we expand this room, we can put a bedroom on one side of the room, because I was thinking we could just make a Christmassy living room, but then I thought about it and I was like, there's a whole thing of Christmas that like the night before Christmas, you know? So we should definitely make this like a Christmas Eve house. There could be a bed on Christmas Eve waiting for Santa to turn up, since this is meant to be Santa's favourite house. I think he would really appreciate her decorations. And I love the snow globe item. I'm so happy I got to use that. Maybe we should change the walls up and just have an accent jingle wall. Yeah, I think that really brightens the place up a lot. I'm thinking we go for the antique bed. And we can customize this to be a lighter wood color. And maybe we could use this logwood shelf because I think it looks so cute with the pictures and the books. It makes it feel really cozy and lovely in here. We also definitely need to get a dining room table, and we can put the Yule log cake on it like they're enjoying dessert. We could put it over here by the window. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so cute. I'm so excited for Christmas dinner. Roast potatoes, which my family makes the best roast potatoes. They're so crispy and they're all fluffy on the inside. Oh my goodness, I've never had better potatoes ever in my life. They're so delicious. I'm so excited to eat them this year. I think this year we're having warm brownies or cookies with ice cream on top, which is going to be so lovely. Oh, and usually Tyler brings back some of his family's Christmas dinner back to mine so that I can eat that as well. So we both get 2 dinners. Oh, and I love on Boxing Day, reheating the leftovers from Christmas dinner and eating that for lunch or for dinner. Like, I just love doing that. It's so lazy and it tastes so good. Let me know in the comments what sort of food you eat for Christmas dinner. Especially I know in other countries a lot of you do things differently, and every single person I know has a unique thing they do on Christmas, a unique food they eat, a unique activity they do. So I'd really love to hear about your traditions that you do at this time of year. Like I said, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, I just love to hear what sort of stuff you do celebrate this year and what sort of things you and your family get up to. Okay, I definitely want to continue the red and green trend. I wanted to include the tartan pillows because they remind me of the Christmas sofa from Pocket Camp, and I want to include this armchair as well because it does have a little patchwork part on it that has a little tree, and that just gives me Christmas vibes. We should definitely include this deer decoration. It's like a little reindeer. Oh my goodness, and we should definitely use the bunting because you can customize this to have a Christmas pattern. Oh my goodness, this is such a 90s and early 2000s decoration. I know me and Tyler both had this in our childhood homes where you'd have loads of bunting and tinsel stuff that you hang from the ceiling. Nobody really does that anymore. I think a lot of people think it's tacky and messy. Whenever both of us see decorations like that, it makes us feel so festive and excited because it's just something from both of our childhoods. I'm telling you, Christmas in the 90s and early 2000s, it just hit different. We can also put loads of fairy lights. Oh my goodness. This is going to be so bright and happy and festive. Oh my goodness, you know what we should also include? A table of cookies and milk for Santa to eat when he comes to deliver presents. Okay, hi everyone, it's me from the future, just popping in because past me ran out of things to talk about. This is actually the longest build I've ever created. It took me 2 hours to build this. I have no idea why it took me so long, but I think I was just really worried that you guys wouldn't like how this looked, and I just kept fiddling around with things. I wasn't too sure on everything, but I think in the end it does feel really Christmassy. You can probably just see me adding accessories and stuff like that to the house. I was debating adding paintings, but decided not to because I think the walls were already too busy as it is. I'm adding things like music box to play really lovely festive music, and I customized it to be red, and also teddy bears because it's going to be nice and cozy. I thought about adding a doll's house because it did look really lovely. I definitely would have added the doll's house if we had more room, but I didn't want to expand the house again just for a doll's house, so I went against it in the end and instead decided to add a big pile of presents at the end of the bed. I know when I was younger I would always hang my stocking on the end of the bed, and so it just gives me those vibes of like a childhood bedroom. It makes me feel so happy. I also thought about adding the dolly item because she's so cute and she definitely looks like she's wearing a Santa dress, but it did give me Ica Village vibes. I am scarred from Ica Village, so I decided against the dolly in the end, but if it wasn't for Ica Village she would have definitely been in this home. And so I also decided to include the light up reindeer inside the house. I know we have 2 of them outside and we have one in my snow fairy home as well, but as you can tell I really like the light up reindeer, so I decided to put one indoors too. I ended up having to move the dining room table a little bit to fit presents under the tree. I don't know why I thought presents would fit in that tiny gap, but they didn't, so I did have to move things around a little bit. And I also decided to add a TV above the fireplace so we can watch Christmas movies, which is one of my favourite festive activities that I do every single year. Let me know in the comments what your favourite Christmas movies are. My favourite is The Grinch, the Jim Carrey version, and I also love watching The Santa Claus, Elf, and I also watch movies that aren't really typically Christmas movies, but I just love to watch them at this time of year, like Mrs. Doubtfire and Tinkerbell and the Secret of the Wings. And I just think winter is the best time to stay inside and binge watch tons of movies. So you can also see I added the star rug, and I really love this rug, it's so cute. I decided to put the bunting around the back wall as well, along with the fairy lights. Oh, and just another little topic to talk about while you're watching me decorate this, I should probably say that I will be taking some time off after Christmas. If you've been around for a while, this is probably just a regular piece of information for you. I do this every single year. I try really hard with my Christmas content, and then once Christmas comes around, I kind of disappear for a bit. So yeah, I won't be around after Christmas. I'll probably upload the best bits video on New Year's or in January. That'll be a big video that I work on all year, including all the best and funniest parts of videos of 2021. So I hope you will enjoy that. I think that'll be a nice way to end the year. But other than that, I do like to take some time off during Christmas and New Year's just to rest and relax and not do any work, because I think it's really necessary for me. And yeah, I hope you guys won't miss me too much. Don't forget about me. Don't worry, I'll be back as always, but I do like to take a little bit of time off. So if you stop seeing me in your subscription feed after Christmas, don't worry, I'm okay. I'm just resting and relaxing and spending some time with Archie and Tyler and my family, because that's just how I like to spend the end of the year. So hope you guys won't mind, and I hope you all take care of yourself during New Year's and the festive season. So yeah, I did decide to customize the dining room chairs to be tartan pattern as well, and then I decided against the tartan sofa and I went with a green sofa instead. On Daisy's order it did say she wanted a red sofa, but I felt it was a bit too obnoxious for the room because the room is already so red and green, and the colour red can be a bit much. I also put a little pillow on the floor by the Christmas tree so she can sit there and open her gifts in the morning, and I added some red lilies too because they really look like that one Christmas plant I see at this time of year. I can't remember what it's called, but it's this red flower that everyone has in their home at Christmas time, and since we didn't have one of those for this house, I decided red lilies will do. I didn't actually have much room left in the home to add much else after this. I debated putting some piles of pillows, but it felt really cluttered and messy, so I decided against it in the end. I think the one pillow by the Christmas tree is more than enough. I also decided to add a little clock by the TV, a little red cuckoo clock, which really reminds me of Christmas for some reason. So yeah, I think I've been talking for way too long now, so I'll let you go back to past me, who'll give you a tour of the home. Okay, here we are with the finished house, and of course I've polished things to be sparkly and all glowing and lovely for the Christmas time. Do you guys like how it turned out? I think it feels so festive and homey and lovely in here. I love the jingle wall and the snowy windows. It feels so lovely. I definitely feel like I'm in a Christmas movie right now. I get such good vibes from this house. I love the cookies and the milk, the snow globe, the books, the reindeer, the Yule log, the fireplace. I love a good fireplace in an Animal Crossing home. It feels so cozy. She has a cute little red tea mug, music box, stockings, and all these presents Santa has left for her under the tree and by her bed, because this is Santa's favourite house. So of course he would leave her tons of presents, and Daisy's so sweet, she deserves so many presents. As you can see, I also dressed her up in a green jumper. Again, they didn't give us any Christmassy jumpers in this home design. I'm not sure why, but if I do unlock them in Happy Home Paradise in the future, I'll definitely go back here and give her a Christmas jumper instead. I definitely love to spend Christmas here. I think it feels so warm and inviting, and I really hope you guys like it. Maybe it's not the sort of Christmas vibe you think Daisy would have, but this is the sort of Christmas decorating style that makes me feel so festive. So I hope you enjoy seeing how I would decorate for Christmas. My really red and green, tacky, obnoxious Christmas decorations. So in the far left we have the windowsill covered in books and candles, teddy bears, a snow globe, a big bed to sleep in with stockings and presents. She has a little seat that she can sit there and read her books and look out the window. And of course she's left some cookies and milk out for Santa to eat when he comes to visit. Over on this side of the room we have the light up reindeer decoration and a little radiator to keep the place warm. We have the dining room table with the Yule log, the green sofa in the living room, the big Christmas rug, fireplace, the festive candles and the cuckoo clock, and of course, I think the highlight of the entire room, the festive tree, which is so wonderful, feels so Christmassy, especially with all the gifts piled up in front of it. And I love how this turned out. Hopefully Daisy likes it too, so let's show it to her. So, how is my vacation homework coming along? Is it ready yet? It's ready. Oh, how lovely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the time and effort you put into this. You've made me so happy, Bow Wow. Yay, let's take a look. Thank you so much. I'd never be able to make my room this nice if I did it myself. Look look how cute it is from a first-person perspective. It's so lovely in here. I'm feeling so Christmassy now. I hope this was able to make some of you out there feel a little bit more festive too. Oh my goodness, look how cute she is eating her soup by the fireplace. Literally so cute. Lulu, welcome back. Here's your payment for that last job, 12,000 Pocky. A moment ago, Wardell was praising you for how hard you're working. I've never heard him chatter on so. Isn't that right, Wardell? Huh? When did he slip out? I swear he can be quick when he wants to be. He must have gone to stare at the ocean. That's how he always spends his breaks. You know what? The two of us should take a break too. At least until he gets back. I suggest a relaxing stroll around the island. Oh, okay. Let's go see if we can find Wardell then. Our character would definitely be too hot in this outfit though. Let's quickly change. Alright, so I have a feeling he's sat on the little bench that we always end the episode in. Yep, he is. Look how cute he is. Oh my goodness, and Kit is sat in the ocean with her baby. Let's check this message in a bottle while we're here as well. We got a Vine outfit. Yay! Hi, Wardell. There's a spot open just for you. Aww, thank you. You're so cute. You're welcome to sit with me. Alright, I think I will. Listen closely. Do you hear the world sounds? The waves breaking as the wind chases them ashore? If you allow the sounds of nature to surround you, then peace and relaxation can be yours. I believe I'm going to head back now. Will you meet me here again sometime, my friend? Of course I will. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. That was adorable. It's so wonderful to be surrounded by the sounds of nature. It is, I agree. Ooh, I could fill someone's home with these sounds. In decorating mode, I just have to press left. Yay! We've unlocked the sounds. Woo! So I really hope you all enjoyed watching me create Daisy's Santa home today. Hopefully it was able to make some of you feel a little bit more festive. And so I've actually posted Daisy's home on my Happy Home Network profiles. So if you'd like to take a look around it yourself in person, feel free to do so. Here's my code, some of which I've never shown on video. So I hope you'll have fun exploring those if you feel like it. And if you really like the way Daisy's home turned out, you can go and explore it yourself in your own game. So I hope you'll enjoy that. My code is on the top of the screen. So if you want to find my designs, just type that in and you should be able to find me. So thank you all so much for watching today. I hope this video was able to make you feel a little bit more festive, and I hope you all liked how Daisy's home turned out. Before I go, I do just want to say an extra special thank you to my Patreon supporters for supporting me this month. I really do appreciate all your help and support, especially in the festive season, so thank you all so much for everything. And to the rest of you, I hope you're all having a lovely December and remembering to take care of yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing, only if you want to though. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you in my next video. Bye!